नमस्कार। मैं लायन डॉक्टर राजू मनवानी, लायंस क्लब ऑफ सोल मुंबई, लियो क्लब ऑफ सोल मुंबई एंड विश्व सिंधी सेवा संगम की तरफ से आज आप सब लोगों का इस एपिसोड नंबर 258 में स्वागत करता हूं। लायंस क्लब ऑफ मुंबई सोल एंड लियो क्लब मुंबई सोल फ्रॉम लास्ट 258 days with all executive officers, international directors, past international directors, governors and vice governors and those achievers who achieved a lot in Lionism and Leonism. इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे हम उनको लेकर के आते हैं। आज हमारे बीच हमारा फ्यूचर है, वो फ्यूचर जो यंग जनरेशन के रूप में, लियोस के रूप में, ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड में लियोस के लिए क्या क्या काम करते हैं। कभी कभी हम लायंस वालों को भी शर्म आती है कि जो लियो क्लब वाले काम करते हैं, व्हाई नॉट वी लायंस आर एबल टू डू दैट। धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा लायन नवदीप निगम, जो हमारे वाइस प्रेसिडेंट एंड बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स एंड लियो डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडवाइजर हैं, जो आज इन ऐसे 5 लियोस को आपके सामने लेके आ रहे हैं जिन्होंने ऐसी हिस्ट्री क्रिएट की और करने जा रहे हैं। और इनके काम करने का तरीका कैसा है, क्या है, इनकी प्लानिंग क्या है, इनकी लाइफ जर्नी क्या है, आज हम उनसे इस बारे में बातें करेंगे। आप उनसे कोई भी सवाल कर सकते हैं। ये जो स्क्रीन पर आपका नंबर है, आप व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हैं। इनका जवाब हम लेकर के यहीं आपको देंगे। लेकिन मिस मत करिएगा। अगर आप मिस करते हैं तो रात को YouTube पर जाकर के वॉच करिएगा, लाइक करिएगा, शेयर करिएगा, सब्सक्राइब करिएगा और कमेंट पास करिएगा और इनकी हिम्मत बढ़ाइएगा, ताकि ये फ्यूचर ऑफ लायनिज्म एंड फ्यूचर ऑफ आवर कंट्री कैन क्रिएट मोर हिस्ट्रीज फॉर अस। लायन राजू मनवानी। लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब and pass the comment. This program has been brought to you by Lions Club of Soul Mumbai, Leo Club of Soul Mumbai, Vishwa Sindhi Seva Sangam, Lion Alok Harlalka from Critics Mumbai, Lion Nirmal Jain sir from Conway Resort Silvassa, and Lion Kishore Parwani from West Africa. ये प्रोग्राम अब 185 कंट्रीज में दिखाया जाता है और आज तक हमारी जितने प्रोग्राम जितनी बार देख चुकी है ऑडियंस, वो 31 जुलाई 2025 तक has already been crossed more than 78 crore 75 lakhs 8,923. लायंस क्लब ऑफ मुंबई सोल और लियो क्लब मुंबई सोल की वजह से मैं आज यहाँ असिस्ट करने आया हूँ लायन नवदीप निगम को, जो कि आज ये आपका प्रोग्राम भी होस्ट करेंगे। मैं भी साथ में उनको असिस्ट करूंगा और इन लियो से हम फ्यूचर के बारे में बातें करेंगे। मैं रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूंगा हमारे वाइस प्रेसिडेंट and the main host of the Soul of Lion, episode number 258, Lion Navdeep Nigam, to please come on the screen and tell us something about these 5 beautiful, young, dynamic, and like the future of our country. And then we will start talking to them. Navdeep, over to you, please.
Thank you, Raju sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today's episode basically brings together these dynamic young leaders whose journey spans across industries, skills, remarkable Leo achievements, and a lot more. The Leo District A3 Ensemble, as I would call it, because they all belong to the Leo District 3231 A3. First up, we have our District President, Leo Lion Arunima Acharya, a double gold medalist in mass communication and extension with a specialized certification in digital marketing from IIDE. With over 5 years of experience in communications and marketing agencies and corporates, she has made a mark as a brand strategist and is also the co-founder of Telha, a creative branding studio. Joining her is our district secretary, Hitansh Doshi, a BCom graduate from Narsi Monji College of Commerce and Economics and currently thriving in the world of mergers and acquisitions consulting at KPMG India. His journey is equally inspiring, from serving as district secretary and vice president of Leo Club of Juhu to winning accolades like Best Debut Leo, Most Informed Leo, and Best Club Secretary, along with a lot more. We are also joined by our District Vice President, Raj Kapadia, a graduate of Mitibai College and currently pursuing his distance MBA from Symbiosis University, Pune. And professionally, he is the Deputy Manager at RBL Bank, transitioning into a bank-wide compliance department. With over 5 years of corporate experience, he's also someone who has tremendous records in the Leo fraternity and currently serves brilliantly as the Vice District President. And finally, completing our Power Pack panel is our Chief Innovation Officer, Leo Lion Jash Nankani, a BTech engineer in chemical engineering from Dwarkadas J. Sangvi College of Engineering, and now navigating the financial markets as a derivatives trader at Asian Market Securities. His leadership spans across clubs, district, and now the multiple levels also, and he has served at various positions in the fraternity. Ladies and gentlemen, these are young people who, from corporate boardrooms to community service lines, have brought about a lot of change. Each of them today embodies the perfect balance of professional success, leadership excellence, and service spirit. Get ready for a conversation that's going to be insightful, inspiring, and full of the true soul of Lions and Leos. Please welcome the entire ensemble of Leo District 3231A3.
I would like to request Navdeep to say something about my last but not the least, the man who's behind all this five young people, Leo Lion, or I must say the Leo, Navdeep Nigam. The man who is not only the one of the best human being I come across with, the hard worker, the dedicated, the way he works, the quality, I mean, we cannot match to him. The way he speaks, we can't match him. The way he looks, we can't look like that. But the man who works like not only like the best cricketer of our country, the best tennis player of our country, even from the Britain, from UK, and working with one of the most reputed company of Gretex. Like I must say that the coming up Gretex also, this is the man behind that, what he creates and his creativity. I'm sure that all the my Leos on the screen will agree with me that what exactly I'm talking about. But I'm sure Arunima can speak little more about Navdeep because he is a man who will never speak about himself. So Arunima, he is also the number 6 today. What you would like to say about Navdeep Nigam?
Uh, Good evening, everyone. Navdeep, we always say that he's a land, but we always miss someone in the team always says it. It's Leo Land, Navdeep Nigam. We are grateful that he is with us on the team from past 4 years. He has been the advisor, and he has done almost everything when it comes to Leoline. And not only in Leoline, he has helped us in personal life, professional lives, you name it. And this is the man you wanted on your side when you have to win something big. So he's a superman for all of us.
All right, so let's start with Navdeep Nigam only today. And then I'll come to Arunima. Leo, Navdeep Nigam. We know your achievements has been told not only by all the Leos. I know that today India is talking about Leo Lion, Navdeep Nigam. How you thought of it to come to the Lionism? And especially, you are perfect man to motivate this young generation to shape up like in a very different way Lionism in India as well as for the world. And what exactly the few of the achievements जो हमें गूगल से न मिले हों शायद आप हमें बताना चाहते हो. Over to you, Navdeep.
Thank you, Raju sir. Firstly, I'm pretty much caught by surprise because I guess I thought I was going to be like interviewing the Leos, and that was what was going to be the case. But anyways, I think before I start, Raju sir, I would just like to very quietly mention to all the viewers that another esteemed guest of ours today was not able to join because of an aircraft problem, as he was just boarding and the flight got delayed and he was stuck there, which is the private equity savant, the district treasurer, Leola and Ayush Agrawal, but he'll be joining us very soon in one of the next episodes for sure. Starting off with me, sir, I came in with a very specific agenda when it comes to Lionism. I have known you for a long time. I was inspired by the kind of work you were doing, and I had my own agenda in terms of thriving my professional career, rather when it comes to filling it up with a social platform, a social profile, and that's what kind of like entailed me to go towards Lionism because it's one of the biggest NGOs and the best one of the best non-profit organizations in the world. That's something which kind of got me into the role of joining Lionism, but I believe one of the biggest turnarounds was when Mr. Alok Harlalka, one of my very good friends, became the club president for Lions Club of Mumbai Soul, and he offered me to be the club advisor for Leo Club of Mumbai Soul. That's where I got in touch with all these youngsters and tried my level best as a normal corporate guy to try and understand the system best so that I can serve the young minds. And from there, the journey went on. And once I entered the district, I think there was no looking back. And all these people are just very modest about talking good things about me. I believe every single day I get to learn a lot from all of them, belonging to different places, belonging to different professions, and still doing so well in every single capacity as Leos.
In such a short time, mostly you have completed all kind of the DLLI, ALLI, ELLI, RLLI, and now they're going for the FDI and the LCIP and all. How fast you're gone, and now you're going to be a 25th Silver Jubilee president of the one of the best club, I think, in our India. How suddenly this motivation in such a young lion leader, Nadeem Nigam?
So I think it's very important for all of us to kind of have an agenda when we join any organization. It is always good to kind of be a part of something, but always be a part of it in the best possible manner. That's what I believe in. And when you need to serve an organization in the best possible manner, I think the best place to start is to know about the organization the most. So it was an obvious choice for me to kind of do all these leadership institutes, because obviously they help you personally, and at the same time they give you a lot of knowledge about the organization, so that you can give back to the organization in the best possible manner too. And that's why I did all these courses. Very happy to be, if I get a chance to do the FTI this year in Sri Lanka, I would love to finish off that particular part also. Very recently, something that you said that you can't find on Google, so Google पे sir ये नहीं मिल पाएगा, that I recently finished off my bachelor's, master's, and PhD program from the Lands University also. So that's something which is already done. On the 25th president of Lions Club of Mumbai Soul, honestly, it's a huge responsibility. It's a club which comes on with, has been a model club for a long time. It has been in the reckoning. Very recently, it won the best Lions Club at the multiple also. And you are also one of the of a major part of the legacy of the entire club. So big responsibility on my shoulders, but I'm enjoying it, sir. I think there's a lot to plan. There's a lot to look forward to. And I'll try and do the best that is possible to take Lions Club of Mumbai Soul even further.
Can you just tell us the best three things of Lion Nadeem Nigam?
Sir, I don't know if they're the best things, but I think number one, I would just say that I'm a person who works fully on emotions. I'm a very emotional guy because of, I think, sports. That's why I'm very emotional. So everything that I do on an emotional front. Although it may sound very ironic being a part of a corporate ladder myself, but someone told me at a very early age in my corporate career also that don't be so emotional, otherwise you won't be able to survive in the corporate career. But I think at the age of 35, if I'm actually a C-suite level job holder, then I believe I've done well. So being emotional is something which I believe is a big strength of mine. Secondly, I think it's adaptability is something which I would rate myself to be good at. I think that is something which has helped me bifurcate between the Lions as well as the Leos and serve both of them in the best possible manner. And third thing, I believe, again, something which sport has given me is humility, sir. It's something which has taught me that every single day is a new start, and every single day, no matter what you've accomplished, the previous day, it's something which is history. So you don't need to concentrate and dwell on the laurels. You just need to move on. So those are the three things I would just say.
And the best three thing about it, still the sports has not taught you, and still you would like to learn. What?
Things I would like to learn, sir. A lot of skill sets I believe I would love to learn. Probably if I would just kind of like take it from each of the four people sitting on screen, I guess. If I would love to have the impeccable knowledge of PR and how to delegate things in the best possible manner from Arunima, how to stay calm in the most difficult positions from Hitansh, to be very, very emotionally connected with each and every member that you are ever associated to from Raj, and probably how to delegate things and traverse around difficulties when they come across your way, and you turn around to be a leader from Josh. So yeah, a lot of things like that, sir. I would love to probably gain in my skill set also moving forward.
Good. At least you are thinking something to take it something from this four young leaders sitting in front of you, and I'm sure the one of the best thing what you have, being a sports person, and all sports person, including me, the emotional touch to the each and everything makes a lot of difference. Never leave it that, Nadeep. It will really help you a lot. Finally, when you will be the leader of our district and our India? What do you think about that line?
So not thought about it honestly. I don't really think that far. I take it as take every day as it comes. So first and foremost responsibility, the only thing that I'm thinking about right now is my advisorship to Leo District 3231A3 and the next year of my club presidency as the 25th year of Soul. That's what's on my mind as of now, sir.
I think there's some of the good responsibility as a vice president also.
Oh yes, absolutely, sir. That is something which obviously goes as a byproduct. It's something which I'm working on very, very hard and wanting to make it also in the best possible manner.
How much attendance makes a difference when you are reaching or you're attending or you're not attending and you're supposed to?
So it makes a lot of difference. I believe everyone looks at the people who hold positions, so it's extremely important to kind of have attendance. Uh, you know, and I believe anyone who actually holds a position has an automatic responsibility of being present at most of the places possible. So, but obviously it's a voluntary organization, so sometimes we get caught up in our official duties. But apart from that, I think whenever there is time, everyone should put in 100% to attend all the activities that are possible.
Never ever underestimate Lion Navdeep Nigam. I know that what he is and what you can do. I'm sure that you will achieve whatever you wanted in your life, Navdeep. And for that, I'm sure these four young leaders also going to say something today about, and we are going to learn it. Not only you, even me. So it's a great talking to you, Navdeep. And I wish you all the best to you for the very bright future, not only in Lionism, not only in business, but even in your personal life. God bless you for this.
Thank
Be
you.
with us. Arunima. Lot of things Navdeep has said about you.
Yeah.
You are so busy. I saw you in She Shakti also, a very pride moment of our Leonism in Bombay, where you are present. And what were things first time I heard in your introduction from Navdeep today? How you thought of it to come to the Leonism, and now the maybe you'll be coming to the Lionism also. And
Yeah.
we wish, and I convey to you also, that I can see Arunima very honestly, not to be surprised, not only the district governor or maybe the ID or maybe not to be surprised to see you in parliament. The way you speak, the way you behave, the way you plan it, the way you implement it, and the way like you're taking the actions. What I saw you in front of AP Singh, our international president, last time his visit to our district conference, and at least he spoke to me about this 3 4 times. Arunima, he remembered the name. I mean, this is the mark what you have not only to our AP but even our all the lands of the district. What you like to say? Who was the motivator? How come like you suddenly involved so much?
So to begin with, being very honest to your question, being the district president or taking up so many positions in Leo and Lionism was never my agenda. It was never my aim. But it all started with a push. A friend introduced me to the movement, and I'm like, okay, I'm all game. And when I started attending events, I started attending the meetings. Something inspired me. I'm still finding what inspired me. I guess it was either a service or it was meeting new people or fellowship, but it was a mix of a good blend of everything. And soon I was the president. When my presidency journey was getting done at the club level, there were 3, 4 members who came to me and said, Arunima, you have done a great job. I was like, no, not really. I still have a lot to achieve. And they just said one single line which stuck with me, and it's still there. It was that no matter what happened, no matter what challenges were there, you just showed up for everyone. And you have inspired us in many ways. And I guess that is the one thing which has inspired me to stay along, to be in this journey, and to move forward. There were a lot of mentors or guiding forces when it comes to inspiration, be it Navdeep, be it Sudhanshu Maheshwari, Shashank Maheshwari, or even you, Raju sir. Like each and every member, each and every friend has been a guiding force, a mentor to me throughout the journey. And I don't see the district presidency as the end of my Leo or Lionistic journey. I guess there's a more to it, more to explore. I'm not yet even explored the 3% of it, if I want to say.
I mean, that's great thoughts. What people says Arunima is on mom or dad?
Where I didn't get it, sir. Can you just repeat?
What the people when they see you, your actions and they observe you, तो कुछ ना
Yeah.
कुछ कहते हैं कि आप मम्मी के ऊपर गए कि आप पापा के ऊपर गई हैं.
हमेशा यही रहा है कि आप दोनों का एक गुड मिक्स हो, दोनों के क्वालिटीज लेके चल रही हूँ. Dad is a doctor and mama is a housemaker, so they have the perfect blend of empathy and looking at the nitty-gritties of things. And well, I have that in me, so I am a good blend. I would rather say I'm a good blend of my mom and dad.
This is the first example now. They what I'm saying, that see the what reply she given, a very diplomatic, very nicely, that no mom and dad, because they must be observing her. So they understood that she cannot say mama or papa, right? So this is the one of the quality of can be the great politician in the future for our country. That's very good. That's very good, Arunima. What's
Yeah.
your aim? What your aim and objectives you would like to achieve as a district president of Leo district?
The aim and vision is pretty simple, to get new things on the table, to revisit our roots, and reinvent the thought in Leo's why the movement was all started. Currently, I feel we are saturated at a point. We are doing things which has been doing from past 30 years, 10 years. And when I ask ये हम क्यों कर रहे, there is a very simple question, because ये पहले से कर रहे हैं, इसके लिए हम cut copy paste कर रहे हैं उसको. But that's not the thing. To bring change, to get innovation to the table, and when there is innovation, new things happening, automatically membership increases. We don't have to push people or pull people, they attract. It's like a magnetic force. And hence, for the first time ever in our district, we have a position, a micro position, that is called as Chief Innovative Officer. That is Josh. You will be asking him much more. We had amazing innovations at the district right now. We are just 1 month, 11 days in the new Leoistic year, and we already have two innovations on the table, which the whole nation is talking about in Leo and Lion family: the A3 passport and the A3 treasury app. The A3 passport has been the milestone, the gateway to She Shakti for me. AP Singh, Sangeeta Jatiaji, Manoj Shah, you name those people, they have seen the passport, they have experienced it, and there are numerous multiples and districts pan India who has asked us for the open file, and we are loving it to share the innovation with everyone, because if we have invented something, it's good to share with everyone so everyone can build on it. So yeah,
I'm sure that our incoming 25th president of the club is going to copy this, and even he will start this movement in Lionism also. But I'm sure about it.
for
Uh,
sure.
Nadeep, as a Leo advisor, you would like to ask something from our district president?
I think so. As an advisor, I am on a daily speaking basis when it comes to Arunima. But I would, there is this huge understanding that the entire world has now got. Even when we had our international president AP Singh sir visit, and even the GATT area and LCIF leader Jitendra Chauhan visit her installation, they were all surprised that how can one particular Leo district have 1,200 odd Leos, more than 20 clubs, and with so much amount of activity. It was astounding for them. And if it's astounding for the international president, it automatically means what I've been coining since a long time, that A3 is technically one of the best districts in the world. So what I would like her, like her to tell our viewers is, how is it basically, how does Leoism kind of like shape you as a person when you're managing more than 100 to 200 different profiles in different professions coming together for community welfare, community service? And how does that shape you as a leader, and what all things actually come to you as an individual aspect which make you a better leader?
So it's very, I guess, it's a very simple answer to it. Mm, Being a president is not a big deal out of it. The most important and the most tough part is how you handle yourself in front of all these people. You can't impress everyone. You can't delegate everything. There are some things you have to do it on your own. There are some things you have to delegate. So you, along the way, you learn how to be empathetic, how to delegate, when to delegate, and what words to use at what time. That's the most important thing which you learn from you, I guess, or being a leader for that matter.
I have met Ajay Kaul, the principal of 4-5 colleges here in Andheri. Nadeep knows about it. Arunima, in case if you, Navdeep, and few of our Leos can join me, because I think so we can make Leo lines of approximately not more than or not less than 3 to 4,000 Leos.
Wow.
Very shortly, Navdeep will share with you after tomorrow's meeting with mine with Navdeep. Maybe let's plan it in Mumbai, in our district. We can add at least, I think, so about 2 to 3,000 members more that we will discuss later on. Arunima, what after your second journey start as a wife? Will your better half will allow you to go for the Lanism and start working in the same style what you are now?
Uncle, I'm not pretty sure about that answer. Marriage is not one thing I'm looking forward to, at least for the next 3-4 years. So when it comes, we'll see what happens. If my partner wants to accept me, he has to accept the Leo lion with me. That's a part of what Arunima is. Like Arunima doesn't come without Leo lion. So yeah, that
What
would
great
be
message you would like to convey to the audience who are listening to you all over the world?
it. Can you repeat, Uncle? You like it.
What message you would like to convey to the audience who are watching you today from the all
Uh,
over?
just stop being scared, stop being worried what the world will think. Just be you, raw, candid, weird, and enjoy. Just have fun along the way, and I'm pretty sure anyone can achieve anything.
You had to be there with us on the screen. Navdeep,
Yeah.
whom you would like to take it, the next three gentlemen sitting in front of us.
Surely, thank you, Raju sir. Well, thank you, Arunima, for your candor as always. Uh, it's time for us to kind of like get to the men who are behind the main screen, and they keep doing the work and keep accomplishing a lot of things. I'll start off with the district secretary, Hitansh. Uh, Hitansh, I would firstly welcome to the show. It's obviously fantastic to have you on the show tonight. Uh,
Thank you, Navdeep.
Not a lot of
Raju,
people, yeah, and not a lot of people realize the fact that most of these Leos who actually come into the system have their own professional careers. You yourself are into mergers and acquisitions consulting in one of the big four organizations of the world, KPMG, and you still take time out to manage Leoism and do the best of your do the best contributions that you can. uh, so tell us a little about your journey in Leoism. How did you actually get influenced into joining Leoism? I surely believe that whenever we join Leoism, may that be because of someone or the other, but all of us have that one particular moment which propels us into kind of saying that, okay, I want to stay in the movement myself. So what was that moment for you, and how are you enjoying your Leoism journey?
Well, so I joined Leoism back in 2018. That was the year of the lockdown. There was COVID going on, and practically as a 18-year-old college student, I had nothing to do. So my primary motive for joining Leo Club was to have that NGO tag on my CV. I had absolutely no clue what Leo was, no, very little idea what Lions was, etc. But primarily, I wanted that on my CV that I'm a part of an NGO. It would help me get a job. So that was the only reason I joined, just for that tag. But despite my entire first year being online and me not having attended even a single Leo event, I still felt some sort of connection to my home club, which is Leo Club of Juhu. And for that matter, I continued, in the coming year as well. Post that, I slowly started getting more involved. I joined as a, single or a I joined without any group or without knowing anyone in the club. But, after you start mingling with people, 3 years down the line, the club has given me some people who I can call as one of my closest friends. They have become a part of my social circle. Leoism becomes a social life after a point. So that was what kept me in the movement. It was a platform for me to grow myself as an individual. I joined as a very introverted and soft spoken person, but having been in the movement, it transformed me to someone today who is not afraid to speak in front of a huge crowd, not afraid to mingle with new people, not afraid to talk to random strangers as well, which is what Leoism gives you. It makes you a more confident and a more outward person, apart from obviously, helping you with soft skills such as time management and being more organized, etc. So yeah, I think Leoism as a platform has helped me both in my personal as well as professional life. And because this movement has given me so much, I would love to just keep committing to it and give it more and more.
Fabulous. Well, from an M&A consulting individual, I guess it's time to move on to a banker. Our Vice District President, Leoline Raj Kapadia. Raj, you had a very interesting Leoism journey. You've been pretty much one of the most popular grassroots Leos of, if I may say so, the entire multiple, not only the district. I think everyone around the multiple resonates with your journey, has you as one of their favorites. So finally, from that grassroots Leo tag of helping around everyone and going around and chilling with everyone and taking the Leoism movements forward, to now this massive position of responsibility of vice district president of one of the best districts in the world. How does it feel, and how's the journey coming along?
I think it truly feels like a dream, but the journey has been great. 6 years in this organization, coming from my home club, Leo Club of Andheri Achievers, and my parent club, Lions Club of Bombay Andheri. I think they have been a great support to me and my journey. And my parents, they have given me a free hand. This organization has lots of work and it takes time. So my parents have been very understanding, and I am grateful for that. And along with that, all my Leos. I think today I have reached at this position of the Vice District President is just because of all my Leos from A3 district and the Leo multiple 3231. So I think I'm very grateful for them for showing such amazing support to me, and I hope that next year also I'll be receiving same support from all the Leos, and hopefully we can have coming years also more better and better so that we do good for the society and for all our members.
Lovely. I think that's one of the most structured answers Raj has ever given in his entire life. That's what vice district presidentship in POSM actually does to you. Uh, Moving on from the M&A consulting individual to the banker, now to someone who comes from one of the most esteemed colleges in India, DJ Sanghvi, as an engineer, and now is one of the traders at in security markets. Leoline Jash Nankani. Jash, you very recently finished off a very successful tenure as as the president of one of the finest Leo clubs in the country, which is Leo Club of Andheri Achievers. And now coming in as one of the specialized role, Raju sir, I would like to tell you that Jash has been assigned one of the roles which is not existent around majority of the multiples in India as well as the world, which is the Chief Innovation Officer. Arunima's vision obviously was not to do a copy paste here, but to kind of do new and better things, because the world is changing, and the speed of which obviously has to be matched by the Leos also. So Leoline Jash Nankani is basically the Chief Innovation Officer of the district, which is a specialized category of individuality that he's been given. Jash, could you firstly just enlighten our viewers as to how your Leoism journey has been, and coming into this role of Chief Innovation Officer, how have you taken it up, and what's coming on the plate, guy? What are the new things on the menu?
Okay. Firstly, thank you, Navdeep bhai and Raju sir, for having me on this podcast. And secondly, I'm also a Sindhi, so to represent my caste at an event organized by Sindhi Seva Sangam is a great opportunity for me. Yes. So thank you so much, Navdeep bhai, for this wonderful introduction. And as you mentioned, yes, I am the Chief Innovative Officer this year. But before that, even me joining as a Leo or as a young person was a difficult journey for me as well, because I was an introvert when I joined this organization, and Leo Club of Andheri Achievers, Leo District 3231A3 gave me the opportunity to uh, express myself and my opinions. And that's why how I became first the joint secretary, then the vice president, and the president of my club last year. And yeah, it has been a topsy-turvy journey for me. Has been a journey with a lot of learnings, but I'm here and I'm proud of it. Now, speaking about the innovations this year, uh, I am the chief innovation officer because our movement is at a is at a very important stage right now, right? We are at the brink of innovation, and it is important for us to change the way we do things. And that's why the first initiative this year is the A3 passport, as introduced by Arunima. So whenever a president or an office bearer actually takes up a position in Leoism, uh, they are very clueless as to what has to be done. If clubs are old, they understand because they have strong mentorship. But the newer clubs and the evolving club, it's difficult for them to understand how to go about the year. So the A3 passport is a step-by-step manual as to what has to be done in every department. Right? There are more than 100 checklists to be cleared, and when you do that, you get stamps after doing every task, which is a very new thing that we are doing. But at the same time, it's very helpful. The intent behind A3 passport is to guide the clubs and to make sure that every club is understanding what is expected of them. We being the district, we monitor the clubs, we govern the clubs, but on what basis are we governing the clubs? This passport answers that question. And the second initiative is the A3 Treasury app. Now, not all of us are CAs, not all of us are accountants, but when people take up treasury posts, the first question that is asked of treasurer, are you a CA? So that thing should not be a gap for everyone, for every treasurer, right? The treasurer should enjoy leoism as well, but at the same time, accounting should not be a process that he or she has to learn, right? So treasury app is basically a one-stop solution where you just have to input all the data pertaining to your club. Data collection is something which is very easy, which can be done by anyone, and you get treasury reports, professional treasury reports, I must say. We have already conducted the first round of reporting, and the reports have been amazing. I am the joint multiple treasurer as well, and these reports are something which are great, and it's a one-stop solution, and it makes the job of a treasurer very easier. So bills, reports, everything and anything in a proper formatted and a professional way is done by the treasury app. And these two innovations, they are not just innovations, but they reduce time and increase efficiency of our movement as a whole.
Fantastic. I think the A3 Treasury app and the passport is not something which I believe is no more a local innovation or something which is going to be staying along only with A3. I think it's got global implications which are going to be happening very very soon. So congratulations, guys, for these fabulous movements. I believe now the floor is pretty much open. So we'll go on with like different questions. I'll try and get a little bit of a relativity from the audience with regards to your professions as well as leoism. But first, Raju sir, you've got anything to ask before I go ahead? Yes, go on, sir.
First of all, I would like to ask Raj and Hitansh.
Yes, sir.
Raj, you are a vice president, and Hitansh, you are a secretary of 3231. What sometimes you feel that your Leo advisor Navdeep or your president Arunima asking you something, but being a secretary and vice president, you feel it's not fair. Will you voice it? Will you take objection, or you will do whatever they will say?
So, sir, I would like to go ahead with this answer first. I think in the end, A3 is known for its unity. So, whether it will be unfair or not good, but we will stick together as a team and work with whatever suggestions and opinions are given by our Madam President and District Advisor Navdeep Nigam.
Hitansh, I mean,
Uh,
it's not a question of the unity. It's a question of the fair and unfair, good or bad. What you feel like, whatever we three leaders are going to ask you something to do, but you feel that it's not good. Will you just going to talk in front of us, or you will do whatever we would like to tell you? Hitansh.
So, Uncle, for me, I believe the district the district micro. It's a very democratic institution. Where everyone has a right to their opinions. When Arunima first spoke to me about being part of a team, she clearly said, "I don't just want a person who says yes to everything, me or Navdeep Bhai says, but I want someone who has their own opinions." And the basic thing is everyone is free to give their opinions. Even Uncle us, when we work throughout the year, we have a lot of disagreements, on small things, on big things, on everything. But one thing is, whatever those disagreements are, those are internal and kept restricted to the team. When it comes to the district seeing us, the Lion seeing us, we've always presented a united front as the district micro. So I think despite our disagreements, despite our difference in opinion, we always present a united front. And once the final call has been taken by Arunima as the president, even if we do not agree to it, we give our 100% to it and work our level best to make sure that whatever direction we go in is towards success.
Hitansh, you belongs to Leo Club of Juhu, Lions Club of
Yes,
Juhu.
sir.
You're one of the
Yes.
world famous club where like everybody admire this club. A lot of district governors or like a district officers and even the Leos now who are very active Lions of the Lions Club of Juhu.
Yes, Uncle.
What do you think that after becoming a Lion, are you going to play any kind of the politics with the Leos? If they would like to come up, would you like to support them, or you would like to see that why when they become a Lion, then they are not becoming the Leo thoughts and all? What exactly is the Leo you people are doing it? Honestly, we get jealous. We get little bit like why the Leos are doing like this and we are not able to do it. But in sometimes like we try to play some politics also. How you handle them?
So, Uncle, I think for me, at least most of the Lions I have interacted in my home club, which is Lions Club of Juhu, many of them are Leos turned into Lions, be it Milan Uncle, be it Chetan Uncle, be it Umesh Uncle, Deepak Uncle, etc. And they have always supported Leos to a very great extent because they know where we are coming from. As Leo clubs, we sometimes do face an issue when it comes to finances or money. We have a lot of ideas, but we do not have enough money to execute it. That is where the Lions come in and support us. Even in Lions, I think there are two separate kind of Lions. One who are very pro Leo, and some who might be a bit anti Leo, or they might not want a lot of Leo involvement. But luckily for me, we have a very strong backing of pro Leo Lions, because they are Leos themselves who have turned Lions. If I were to step into my Lionism journey, I'm still 22, so I still have 9 more years to go. So 9 years down the line, I will definitely be someone who will be very much pro Leo, and I'll make sure that as Lions, we are as supportive to our Leo clubs as possible, the way I've been supported throughout.
Very smart. Good. Yash, I'd love to meet you maybe after the show, or I mean tomorrow day after, whenever time permits you. Your innovation and your ideas, as you said, belongs to my community. You would like to really do something for VSSS, and especially what innovation you are giving it to Arunima about this passport ideas and all. I love to sit with you whenever time permits you. I mean, it will be honor to me, and I'm sure that Navdeep will try to organize this meeting between us, and we will talk about it. How this idea came in your mind, Jash? I'm just a little bit more excited about this passport. From where you got this idea?
Firstly, yes, sir, I would be honored to meet you. But yes, coming to the passport, so last year I have been in this organization for the past 4 years, right? I have been a secretary and I have been a president as well. So when I got inducted into my role, there was a need. There were always obstacles at the start of the year as to how to navigate through the year. You are supposed to have a blueprint in your head, but making that blueprint is very difficult because there are a lot of things which has to be done new as well. So if you start focusing on the boilerplate stuff, then there is no space for innovation left, right? So, for example, let's take an example of updating club officers, right? So if I am a new person in this organization and I don't know how to do that or what to do over there, then I'll be focusing my head over there, and I won't be focusing on innovation, right? So this passport will give me a blueprint that this has to be done. Now, when I know that has to be done, I will plan my year accordingly, and then I can focus on doing new things, right? So the boilerplate stuff, the passport takes care of, and then we can innovate new and take this organization forward. Because if we are not doing new things, then this organization is not going to go forward, is what I feel. And that was the vision of our president, Leolan Arunima Acharya, as well.
Arunima, would you like to speak something about your parents to our audience, what they are and what business they are in?
Would be an honor, sir. I basically belong to a family of only lawyers and doctors, and we didn't had any other profession until me taking up branding. So yeah, we are a family of. My dad is a family physician, and he has been practicing in Bombay from past 50 years. And my mom is a home baker. She's a graduate in BSc. That's about it.
You're very lucky, Arunima, that you have your grandparents also, I believe, that with you.
Yes, my dada, he's a surgeon. He's a retired surgeon, and my grandmom, she is a lovely leader of our family, the backbone, who operates everything. And she has been my mentor, my guiding force, and someone I look up to. Because we all say that we stay in an equalized nation, but somewhere down the lane, we are still. I'm not saying out of any experiences, but yeah, we are still in a patriarchy society where we are still the majority of the decisions are made by male or the men of the family. But from the day I have gained a consciousness, or the day I have taken the understanding of it, I have seen totally different scenario at my place, and I just want to replicate the same at Rio, maybe at the society at the large. It's not about who is doing it, it is about who does it at what time. So gender doesn't basically matter, but what you are doing at what time matters the most.
You have belongs to the young generation, and your grandparents have belonged to the different generation. How you are
Yes.
coping with each other? I mean, they are not objecting sometime, or you are not getting irritated when they are suggesting you something or not.
Um, it's a perfect blend when we have different generations working together, right? Because if we are working with same kind of people every day, there will be a time when the saturation starts coming up. Same type of ideas, same kind of conversation. But just imagine a room where you have a 10-year kid sitting, a 60-year-old uncle sitting, and maybe a teen sitting. The kind of conversations you will have is amazing. There are times when they scold me or they won't talk to me or they are angry at me because I'm giving a lot of time in Leoism. But when they see the good things coming out of it, the networks I'm building here, the new things I'm doing here, maybe the inspiration, they're happy with it. And sometimes it's a very synchronized response which you have to give. थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर कॉम्प्रोमाइज करना पड़ता है. Even they understand, somewhere I understand, and it becomes a beautiful synergy at the end of it.
सोल ऑफ लाइन एपिसोड ऑडियंस, आई मस्ट टेल यू दैट कि हम लोग हमेशा लाइनिज्म की और लीनिज्म की बातें करते हैं. Why I'm talking all these personal questions also with my Leos, because you must see that what kind of the feeling they're having for their parents and grandparents. So we must salute and we must understand their feelings, what actually they wanted. So that's the reason I would like to ask them and see their expressions and thoughts about their parents and grandparents. That's something very good. Now, even I wanted you to also speak something about your mummy, papa, or somebody in your family like your sister. Avinima, you don't have any brother or sister or somebody?
No, I'm the only child.
Or the only child. Yeah. All right. Navdeep, I wanted you to speak something about your parents, please.
So I think parents are always a huge influence, on a child. Of course, both my parents have been a major influence. I turned out to be a sportsman technically, but I ended up doing the academics also. I think genetics that I have of my parents, both of them. My father's chemical engineer who worked in ONGC as general manager, and he's had great posts all his life. He's been a class one officer, and my mother's a research scientist. She is a PhD in genetics and plant breeding. So that's something which is a very rare combination that of PhD that people used to do during their time, even in those times. And she pulled it off that time. So yeah, it's been a great influence. I think one of the major reasons why I have done the number of things that I've done in my life is the parents who have a very broad outlook since my childhood. They've allowed me to do anything and everything. The venturing has always been backed. It's never been told that you should not do this or you should not do that. They've allowed me to venture my own journey. They've allowed me to do my own things, and I think that's why these sort of implications are extremely important, especially when it comes to parents. They've constantly supported. I believe everyone on the show, including you, knows how much the family needs to also deal with when it comes to Leoism and Lionism. The number of days we give, the amount of time we give to the organization apart from our professional lives. So I think if we discount family, honestly speaking, none of us would have Leo or Lion lives at all. So I think all of us do understand the major importance that the families have. When I look at your calendar, I think more than 310 days are already dedicated every single year to traveling around India. We at least do the localized job. We're not traveling every single day to different parts of India and motivating different multiples. But that's how the role of the family is. They are the ones who support us, and they are the only reason why we are actually sitting in these positions, having been interviewed by such stalwarts like yourself, sir.
Leo's on the screen. I must tell you that Navdeep has been born in front of me. His mother and father known to me from the last 40 years. And he's not even there 40 years. So you can imagine, okay, I mean, his mother is like my real sister. And what I'm observing them, and I'm observing Navdeep from the childhood, and I understood when in the bachpan mein dekh liya tha कि what he's going to be a naughtiest person in my life. And he is. Good, Navdeep. Raj, you like to say something about your parents?
Yes, uncle. So my parents have been a great support. My father works in the sales and marketing department. He's the sales and marketing head of the Mumbai region. My mother being the multitasker, my inspiration, I think I get an inspiration from her that how to multitask things and how to manage time, how to manage family, and how to manage the finances. She's a tuition teacher as well as a homemaker. So I think she's an inspiration to me and my sister. And adding to my parents, my sister, my elder sister being one more inspiration and a strong independent woman, and she taught me that you need to get up on your shoes as soon as possible and be responsible and take care of your family. So I think this was a short introduction about my sister,
What
my mother, and my
what
father.
you want to become in your life, Raj?
Sorry, uncle, can you repeat?
What you wanted to become in your life? What's your aim?
So, uncle, my aim was to be the best in what I do. So, I found my interest in the audit and in the compliance department, and now moving towards that goal slowly and steadily, and taking small steps and learning from my mentors in the office as well as in the Leo and Lionism segment.
Great. Jash, about your family, you would like to tell us something?
Yes, sir. So my father is a retired businessman, and my mother is a homemaker. And yes, my father had his business in China, and I've grown up watching him coordinating with different countries, and he was in the textile market. And
Okay.
business, as you know, is very difficult. And even he went through a lot of difficulties in his business as well. And as Navdeep Bhai said about me at the start, that difficulties has been an important part of my journey. So to overcome difficulties, I think I learned from my father, and that's how I am what I am right now. And my mother, uh, she held the home when my father was out handling his business, and that was something which was inspiring for me as well, and which taught me how to organize stuff and navigate through life.
Any siblings? Brother,
Yes,
sister?
I have an elder sister. She is well settled in Dubai.
Great. And what you wanted to become in your life?
Sir, I when I joined my engineering college, I had an inclination towards analytics, right? That's why I took up chemical engineering. But as I went through my engineering, I discovered my love for the stock markets, and right from when I started engineering, I wanted something analytics and stock markets based. And now I'm a trader in the derivatives market. So yes, I am pursuing what I wanted to do.
Then Navdeep is the right person for you. I'm sure that he will do it for you
Yes,
also.
yes, yes. Navdeep,
Hitansh.
Navdeep Bhai is the right person for everything.
Yeah, yeah. For everything means okay. Hitansh,
Yes, uncle.
about your parents, bacha.
Uh, so, uncle, my mom is an occupational therapist. She works with kids with special needs and autism. My dad has his own business. Apart from that, both my paternal grandparents aren't there today, but both my maternal grandparents, my nana and nani, they have both been lions for more than 40 years. And that is where I've grown up watching my grandparents enter this journey and be a part of this movement. And that is how I got into this towards the end as well. And he's someone I look up to on a daily basis when it comes to giving back to society.
One common question to all of you. Mummy, Papa or Nanu, Nani? Who are the best? Or Dadu, Dadi? We can start
It's a
from
tough
Arun.
one. It's a tough one to answer. To be very. It, for
Raj,
me, I'm whoever. Yeah.
I think,
I know
uncle, everyone is connected. So if we say mom, dad are best, so by default, nana, nani, and dada, dadi are the best.
Hitansh.
Um, and I think I would lean towards all are best, but I think Nana Nani to an extent.
Jash.
Grandparents always, because they don't shout.
Exactly. I love to be because it's always happened being a grandparents myself. I can see that how much we don't want our grandchildren to suffer or they need anything and they don't get. We are always ready for that. And I'm sure Navdeep always loves even parents, even grandparents. So, but Navdeep, few questions from your side to our Leo.
Yes, absolutely, sir. So I think last 5 minutes, guys. I think there'll be like great rapid fire question times. I would
Yeah.
like all of you guys to answer these questions, which are going to be relative to your professional field, and also at the same time how they relate to the Leoism section that you all obviously cater to. But obviously, quick answers so that we can finish off in the 5 minutes that are remaining. I'll start off with Arunima. Arunima, you're a double gold medalist. You've had academic excellence when it comes to brand building. You've built brands yourself when it comes to your very recent company also, and also the one that you're heading, which is Telha. Uh, Apart from all of these things that you've done, and the amount of accomplice that you have in the PR section, which is that one campaign that you would attribute in Leo's to have been one of the most memorable campaigns that you've conducted as a PR head, and which you'll never forget in life?
Um, Straightforward answer to this: when I was a district PR in the year last year, during when Sudhanshu Maheshwari was the district president, the whole year we had planned and executed in a fab way that always remains close to my heart. That during the particular year, our vision was rise to reform, and we reformed all the digital platforms. We exploited all the digital platforms, and with that, we got the A3 presence globally, be it the newspaper, the apps which we created, or the stories which we created. In total, just talking about numbers, we increased 500% digital presence in just 30 days, and it was a history created that particular time. Till date, that's my favorite campaign.
Fabulous, fabulous. From brand campaigns, now let's move a little to someone who's actually worn pretty much every single hat in the Leo hierarchy. Raj, this question's to you. You've obviously had experiences in every single Leo position that is possible in every single Leo hierarchy. You've handled a lot of things which are relative to your field, which is obviously a lot to be compliant enough, which is obviously very detail heavy also. So obviously you require a lot of responsibility based understanding. My question to you on the Leo front is that which is the role that has tested your patience the most, and why?
I think the role of a club president has tested me in all ways. I think you have to be calm, composed, you have to handle your team, you have to take everyone together and ensure that everyone is growing, and you have to be first think about your team and then think about yourself and about your club. So I think the role of a club presidency has tested all my compliances, I would say. And then coming to like taking the post of the district treasurer and chief district officer after the club presidency helped me manage the district administrative segment in a better manner. So club presidency is the answer.
Fabulous. Moving on to you, Hitansh. M&A obviously mergers and acquisitions deals with shaping industries, where one transaction, can cause a lot of, disformations in what actually happens when it comes to high stake consultings. You've also won awards when it comes to most informed Leo, which is obviously a major award in terms of understanding. So what I wanted to know is, in your Leo journey, which role has taught you the most about leadership, and could you just like complement it with one particular example?
Well, I think the role for me would be when I was the club GST. My roles across my journey span from being the joint secretary GST to being the secretary last year. This year I'm the VP as well as the district secretary. But I feel the most challenging was my GST year, because I think that was a year which actually shaped me or transformed me from being a member to a leader. As the GST, you are not part of the micro. You are not involved in different things going on at the club. You're just focused on service across the club. But the kind of experience which being a GST gives you, right from negotiating about items or products with vendors to talking to beneficiaries, you might not be able to communicate with beneficiaries like you do with your friends. So you need to tone down yourself and talk to them. You tend to visit areas. I have personally visited areas which I wouldn't otherwise, areas which I would be feel uncomfortable in going to or venturing across. But as the GST, because you need to reach out to certain segments of society, you had to go there. Apart from that, even when it comes to leadership, I was leading a team of more than 20 people across the year. We did more than 30 projects worth more than 15 lakh rupees. We even won the first place at the service forum. So that was a role which shaped me, from being a grassroots Leo or to being a small time leader, to actually having that experience and having that confidence to actually take up roles such as the secretary and vice president in the coming years.
Fabulous. And lastly, moving on to you, Josh. Now, derivatives trading has got to do all with calculated risks. It's got to do with high pressure situations. It's got to do with a lot of times when times are difficult and you still need to handle and hold your own. You've been someone who's obviously done and managed all throughout all of this. What's the trade secret when it comes to handling these sort of high pressure situations, whether it be trading or at the same time Leo projects?
I think your first question to your last question to Raj was, what tested your patience. I think to learn from MS Dhoni, the captain cool, it's important to keep calm under pressure. It's important to trust people who you are delegating work to. When you have that patience level and when you're trusting people, it's important to have that in yourself, and you will be able to navigate through all pressure situations if you have trust on the other person. That's all that you need.
Wow.
I think that's a
Fantastic.
fantastic. That's a fantastic amalgamation of all these answers. Raju sir, you must have seen that we can technically do one episode with each of these guys, and that would
So
also be
what
less.
exactly I'm going to tell you, that we done a mistake today to about 5 people in one episode is not justice. We should have enough time for them, and my humble request will be there to Nadeep. Please bring them back whenever the time permits them. I think so. We should have at least 30 minutes minimum, one person to speak out about this. Thanks a lot,
100.
Arunima, Navdeep, Raj, Hitansh, and Jesh. Very impressed to you all, and very shortly, we must meet once again. And wherever you need me, please never ever hesitate. I'm always there for the Leos. So wish you all the best to you, and thank you very much for joining us. And audience, if you missed it this episode, please watch them on YouTube. Pass the comment. इनकी हिम्मत बढ़ाइएगा. And next time, 100% इनको हम एक एपिसोड में लेके आएंगे, because they are going to shape our country in a very, very, very different way. And my salute to you all, Leos. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much, Navdeep. Thank you so much. All right, so this was the line Navdeep Nigam, line Arunima, Hitansh, Raj, Jash. You saw the new generation, how they works. Please watch them tonight if you missed it now or whenever time permits you, and pass the comment. Ask still if any question you would like to ask. I'll see that उनके जवाब हम आप तक जरूर पहुंचाएंगे. Till next episode, I would like to take a permission from you. Take care of each and everyone in your family and those people. Oh yes, tomorrow we have the episode number 1095. And there are two young ladies are going to come tomorrow, 8 o'clock sharp. Till that, I would like to take a leave from you. Thank you very much. Shivratri. Good night and Jai Hind.